Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Blood Money Bets, and it's JohnnyKPicks back with our little weekly show we've been doing. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go over UFC London, UFC Fight Night London. Tom Aspinall versus Alexander Volkov. Like I said, what's up, Johnny? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
Good.
Just got off work and ready to go.
Nice. I'm just about to go in here in a little bit, so you're doing a lot better than me. But so got some pretty good fights on this card tonight. I think we got some really good bets, man. Both me and you have been killing it lately, just killing it every week. Yep. So these
the name of the game is just cashing the tickets, man. Doesn't matter. So we've been doing good. We've been getting lucky. So
and if so no matter what, if you come here to either get my picks or his picks or both of ours, you're gonna win with all of them. So
that's right. That's the goal.
That's awesome. Yeah. Got a couple people in the chat. What's up, Victor? What's up, Mike, man?
What's going on, guys?
It's my boy Mike and Victor. Mike's got a lot of the same bets as me this week too. Nice. He knows his stuff. So, but yeah, man, I'm kind of on a little time constraint tonight because I got to go to work in a little while. But we're gonna go over these fights and we're gonna give the good information and the good bets out as usual. The first fight I had wrote down was Nathaniel Wood and Vince Morales, and unfortunately that fight got canceled. I think Vince Morales said he got sick, broke a fever like right when he got off the plane, and wasn't able to cut weight or do nothing. So that sucks.
I had him in a parlay too. I was kind of I was excited for that fight, but it's like now it's just like I think it's Taporia and Pinblade or something parlay. Well, I mean, it's still a good parlay. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, I'm with you on that. I got one with I think Pinblade and Makia now because I had Wood on there. Wood was a good parlay piece. Like I mean, Morales is good, but Wood was better than him everywhere, especially with the speed and everything.
And the only chance that Morales had was to maybe catch him early with a knockout, but that's about it.
And he's not even really like a one-punch knockout guy. Like he did against Smolka, but that was just because Smolka had his hands completely down. So. But yeah, we'll get into fight number 2. We got Jai Herbert versus Ilya Taporia. Who you like in this fight?
Well, this is probably a no-brainer. I'm sure everyone's picking Taporia, but yeah, I got Taporia here. I think he's definitely the better fighter. Striking wise, though, I will say it could get a little interesting if Taporia doesn't want to take this fight to the mat. Because Herbert's a pretty good striker, and he's going to have like the 7-inch reach advantage or 8, something crazy like that.
Yeah, 8 inch
reach advantage, and he has like a 6-inch height advantage.
Too. Yeah.
So for me, I think if Taporia goes to his wrestling game plan, I mean that's going to be game over all day. I don't think Herbert's going to get up. He's not going to stuff any takedowns, and I don't know. I mean, there's a slight chance for an upset, but I mean, Taporia is the real deal. He's super well-rounded. But I got Taporia in like 2 parlays, so he's like the biggest anchor parlay piece of the night for me. So,
yeah, I'm with you. Like you said, Herbert, man, he's got that long striking. He's got good power, but Taporia's got good striking himself. So even if for some reason, say he was having trouble getting takedowns, which he shouldn't, because Herbert has like the worst takedown defense in the world.
I think it's like 30% takedown defense, so it's not good.
Yeah, so I mean, but even if he wasn't able to get him down, I mean, I think Taporia could strike with him enough to where survive and all that. And I mean, he could even stop Jay Herbert if you watch that Damon Jackson fight, man. His striking's good, but I'm with you, man. I hope he uses fight IQ, doesn't even test that, comes out and just gets the takedowns and gets the submissions, because the dude's got great takedowns and he's got 6 submissions. And you've seen Jai Herbert has some of the worst ground game in the division for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely with you on Ilya. Anytime they're standing, you're gonna be a little worried, but I think he gets it. I think he gets in the first or second round. I think he wears him down in the first
round too. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about maybe doing just a straight up bet with Ilya Taporia winning in the first round. I think you can get that at plus money maybe. Yeah. So I'm looking at that. I might even just like a 1-unit bet on it. I think it'll happen.
Right. So, I'm hoping. Like I said, as long as he uses that fight IQ, because if he does, if they were the same size, height, and all that, it wouldn't be too bad standing up. I would definitely take Tipo, but man, with that height and reach, he's got to be worried about that. So
yeah, this is almost like like the fight Joel Alvarez and I forgot the other guy's name.
Oh, Arman Sarukian.
Yeah, it's almost like that fight. It's like the littler fighter is like the more well-rounded fighter, but you have that like other edge on the other side because you're like, man, that other guy has the striking, like maybe. But no, I think it's gonna be Taporia all day.
Yep, I'm definitely with you on that. Taporia goes to 12-0, and then hopefully Patty wins, and we can see that little fight. You know what I mean? Because you see him.
Oh yeah, all day. And
Patty
I think Taporia would own him right now. Like
Taporia's a beast, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's like title. So I mean, maybe not against like Islam, but
True.
I don't know if he's going back to 145 or not. But if he does,
I kind of hope he does. But if he stays in because for him anyways, like that division's a little bit weaker than the lightweight. I think there's way more prospects coming up in the lightweight division, and there's already star power at the top too. So it's like it's going to be a tougher road to go on if you want to go the lightweight. But if you're doing the featherweight, I think he can be in the top 5 very quickly.
Yeah. Yep. And especially going being undefeated, that helps, and just being super well rounded. And the dude has submissions, KO power, all that. He's but I think old Patty messed up, man, by calling out them Georgian fighters, dude. Them guys are all tough. All of them. Giga, all of them. Taporia.
Billy.
Yeah, the other dude too. What's the one guy's name that beat Mateus Gamrot? He hasn't fought since then, like Kukala something.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't say his last name though.
Yeah, that dude's really good too, man.
Yeah, no, they're all good, man.
Yeah, Mike ain't lying, dude. You see, Taporia had all his boys with him when him and Patty got into it. It was funny. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next fight. So we're both on Taporia there. I didn't have any bets on that. I didn't get him in any parlays of 1 and 2, but I didn't.
Yeah, and it almost sucks too right now because
it's way up.
The lines are way up there. It's not even worth it. You have to prop it out. A good prop though would be Taporia inside the distance. You can probably get that at -200, -225. So I think that'll happen for sure inside the distance.
Yeah. Hey, we got a lot of people in the chat. We got Southern Couple 420. What's up? We got Ahmad. What's up? Special Ed. What's going on? And my pretty much brother-in-law Gary. What's up, man? I'm glad that you can make the show, man. It's awesome. Yeah, we're about to get into the second fight that I have wrote down. I think this is going to be maybe where we disagree a little bit. We got in the men's bantamweight division. We got Jack Shore versus Timur Valiev.
We're gonna do this one early.
Yeah.
Man, this time.
I'm all over Timur here. Watching the tape, like I like Jack Shore. He's good. He's 15-0, but he hasn't really fought anybody. I mean, he's got great wrestling. He's got really good double legs, body locks. He's got good striking, like decent striking. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. But like my biggest thing with this is like I've never to this day in any cage seen a Dagestan wrestler get out wrestled by anybody. And to me, Shore's like path to victory is to be able to take him down, use his jiu-jitsu, get control and stuff like that. And dude, Timur has great wrestling. You seen against Hani Barcelos. Hani wasn't able to take him down. He knocked him down in the second, but he wasn't able to take him down. And actually, Timur was controlling the clinch in that. And then I really watched that fight again to see where Timur's cardio's at, and he was strong in the third round. I really think he has better striking. I think he has better wrestling. I think if it's up to him, I don't even know if he'll get taken down in this fight. And if that happens, he's kicking, punching, doing a lot more. So yeah, man, I just think he's better everywhere except maybe jiu-jitsu. But we haven't seen Jack Shore fight anybody real good. He went to a split decision with Hunter Azur, and he wasn't even really able. Hunter's got good wrestling, but he wasn't even really able to wrestle him down. So I know Jack's going to be a little bigger, but man, I got Timur in this. I bet him at -120, so I put 1.8 units to win 1.5, and I really like him here.
No, that's a good bet. I mean, if anyone's on Timur, just wait because tons of money is on Jack Shore. But I got Jack Shore really early. I got him at +140, and I like him. I know it's going to be a really close fight, but I do think his grappling, maybe not wrestling. I think their wrestling is pretty. I would say it's on par, but I think the grappling, and I really think the key thing about this fight is going to be the cardio. Who's going to have the better cardio? Like after in the third round, let's say. And I think with Shore's pressure, because he does like to push forward, he does like to grapple a lot. He's up against the cage. He's like a cage or cage fighter, if you want to say. He always tries to go after the takedowns when he's up against the cage. Like he doesn't stop. Yeah. And I do like Jack Shore striking. It may not be as good as Valiev's, but I mean, this is such a close fight. I'm just taking Shore here. I just like his cardio. I think he always pushes forward. He's always going to have that in him.
Right.
I think I've seen some Valaya fights where I think he kind of let off the gas a bit. I don't know if it's because of his cardio or if it's just because maybe he was just slowing down and he didn't want to do anything. But that just doesn't, have a good look for me.
Right.
It's just going to be a really good fight. I'm really excited to see it though. But I could see it go either way. Like it's so evenly matched up. But the one, like I said, the one thing that I thought that gave Shore the edge was just like his cardio and his constant pressure. He's always going to hang on you. Like even if he doesn't get the takedown, like he's gonna push you up against the fence. He's going to try to get your back. He's going to hang on you. So I don't know if that's going to make Valaya like maybe, I don't know, maybe his
tire him out a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
But striking wise though, I wouldn't suggest Shore to like try it for the whole fight. But he has really good leg kicks and his striking is pretty good too, but I just don't think it's as good. So that's where, Valiev has the advantage on the feet, I think. And I think Shore would have the better grappling and wrestling is probably on par with. So it's like I said, it's really close fight. I can't wait for it. So, but I got Shore. I got him at plus 140. So I can't complain about that one bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what's up. We got Josh Radamas in here. Like I said, that's my other boy. He has great stats. He does a lot of good stuff. I'm trying to talk him into getting a YouTube page because he would be really good at it. And he'd get a lot of support. And I hope he does, man. BCS Express, my boy Eric's in here. What's up, man? We got Pancake. We got Somas de Lima. Like I said, Josh Radamas. Yeah, man, we got a nice little show here. But yeah, man. And listen, I can't blame you for betting Jack Shore. When the people that got him at 140, 160, because like you said, it's going to be a close fight. There's nobody's going to dominate anybody here, I don't think. And it's definitely to me going to go to decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Getting Jack Shore plus 140, I can't hate on anybody that would. Plus, and
then you also have to remember they're going to be in the UK, so UK judges home crowd.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's for sure too.
That's a little nugget there.
Yeah, and but that's another thing too, though. With to me, with like the betting lines and stuff, is that when they go over, like if these certain fights were over here in America, like the lines would be way different. Like I don't
closer and like you know what I mean, for sure, 100%. Because if you look at all the lines for the English fighters or the UK fighters, they're all like 100 or more of what they should be.
At least, yeah, I'm with you on that.
You know what? Right now, the line on this fight, I think that's what the line should be, like 120 plus 105, something like that. That's where the line should be and should have started out. I don't know why Shore was that high because I don't think it was that. Shouldn't have been that far.
No, the bookies definitely started out with thinking that Teamer, but like you said, that's how I kind of think Teamer should be like a decent favorite because if Shore. Like if they come out in this first and second round and Shore can't land a takedown, people that bet Shore is gonna be like shit, dude. Because Timur has crazy striking. Like his losses, they're losses, but like he's been fighting good guys. He fought Chris Gutierrez 2 times outside the UFC. He's fought Hani Barsolis. I mean, Trevin Jones is good and all that, and I beat up like another bum in the UFC. But he's been fighting. Yeah, he's been fighting. That's the fight where he kind of let off the gas pedal and stuff. But he's been fighting really good people his whole career. Jack Shore really hasn't. And to me, somebody said it earlier too. Is Jack Shore kind of looked like he was kind of gassing a little bit in that last fight with Hunter Azure in the third round. I think that's why it came down to a split decision. But I don't know. He's going to be prepared, and it's going to be a really good fight. So. And like Josh said, like you, man, the home field cooking, man, could definitely be there. I mean, we've already had terrible judgings, but
you have to know going in, like if you have a bet against a UK fighter and it goes to decision, like don't be mad if they win a split decision because it may happen. Yeah,
even straight robberies. Paddy Plim. I mean, what's his name is going to have to end Paddy Pinblade. You know what I mean?
There's no way.
All right, so you got Shore in that, and I got Timur, and hopefully
it'll be a good
it's just a great fight. Yep. So we'll get to fight number 4. I got Elise Reed versus Cory Mckenna. You want to start this one?
Yeah, this is a very close fight, and I know the lines are a little wide. I did pick Cory Mckenna to win. She does have really good wrestling, really good grappling. She is a little small, so like her reach is only like 58 inches, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
But she does have
crazy.
pretty good striking though. But Reed also has really good striking too. I know she lost pretty bad in her last fight against Eubanks, I think it was.
Yeah.
But
that was a mismatch.
That was a short. Yeah, I think it was a short notice mismatch fight. So I'm not really looking at that though. But I think she's pretty solid. Like this is a really close fight for the line.
Yeah.
How it's wide. I mean, like I said, I picked Mckenna. I do think she's a touch better on the ground in her grappling. But man, if this stays on the feet, I think it could be anyone's game. But then again, like I said, UK judges, who knows?
Right.
But I like Cory Mckenna. I don't have a bet on this fight. It's women's MMA. I'm gonna finally follow what I've been preaching to everybody is just don't bet on women's MMA unless you know
have a good reason.
That woman that you're betting is gonna win. And I have no idea on this fight, so I'm not touching it. So I got Mckenna though.
Yeah, you broke it down perfectly. I'm with you, dude. I think Mckenna can win because, dude, Elise Reed is actually she fought at atom weight. She's a 105 pounder, and she fought. I mean, she's been up to 115 for a little while, but then she fought. What's her name? Eubanks on short notice, and she was fighting her at 125, and Eubanks is usually 135 or they can't even make 135 work. So, like, dude, it was a
huge mismatch.
But it's like you said, Elise Reed ain't bad. I got Cory Mckenna too in like a close split decision. I think Cory Mckenna already has 2 or 3 split decision wins. So I mean, all her fights go close anyways. She's not dominating nobody. But Elise Reed, man, she's physical, more physical to me. Like, I don't know. In the fights I've seen, she seems a little more aggressive and stuff. So, yeah, man, I'm with you. I got Cory Mckenna by a close decision, but I feel like all the values on Elise Reed. And like you said, I wouldn't bet this fight for nothing. But if you were gonna, I feel like, because like I know a lot of people throw McKenna in parlays and stuff, and you're gonna be sweating that out because it's not like she's coming out and getting a sub or something in the first round. Like this is gonna go 3 tough rounds, I think. So. Yeah, give me McKenna. Maybe with getting the top control in wrestling, but super close.
And she's pretty slick on the ground too. Like she does she has good reverses too. So if she is on her back for some reason, I think she can reverse it too. So she's pretty good on the ground. But like I said, if it's gonna be on the feet though, that's where you have to watch out for. It's gonna be real close. Yep.
I agree with all that, man. Okay, so fight number 4. I love this one. Mike Grundy versus Makwan Americani. I'm all over Mike Grundy in this spot. I bet him. I'm mad at myself. I bet him at minus 130, and I went to the casino. It was like a week and a half ago, and I'm like, man, I was just gonna put 260 on him, 2.6 units to win 2, and I didn't, and I just put 1.9 to win 1.5, and now he's what, minus 185. So. Yeah. I wish I would have did that, but I see Mike Grundy definitely winning this fight. The wrestling should be even. Actually, I think Grundy will have better wrestling because he's actually like Olympic level wrestling. To me, he's got better boxing, better power, and then he's also Makwan Americani was knocked out cold his last fight like 4.5 months ago by that knee from LaRon Murphy when he was shooting in. I mean, he was out for like 20 seconds longer after he got knocked out, like just laid there. And that can't be good. And that's only 4.5 months. I don't even really know how he got cleared. But Mike Grundy's going to have the wrestling advantage, in my opinion, the striking advantage, and the cardio advantage. So, yeah, I bet him, and I bet him pretty decent. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I was looking at him when he was at 130, 135. I didn't jump on it, but now he's at like minus 180, 190. I'm not going to touch it. I might do a prop on this one, but I like Grundy. I think he does have the better wrestling. The only thing that I would have a slight red flag would be Americani in the first round. That's when he's the most dangerous.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good with submissions and everything. He's a good wrestler himself. But I think Grundy can play it safe for the first round. And Americani his gas tank falls so like much after the first round too.
Yeah.
But it just depends on what happens. Like if Grundy can survive the first round, I think he's going to win this hands down. Like it could be decision or a late finish or a knockout or something like that.
Right.
But like you said, I like Grundy here. I might look at a prop, maybe like a knockout or inside the distance prop in this fight, because I think Grundy can finish Americani if this gets outside the first round.
Yeah, because even like you said, Americani has one good round in him. Period. Yep. Like one, he looked. had a little cardio against Camilla Kirk, but we seen he's not good. So and that was his last fight. And Camilla was on short notice. So I'm with you. I think that first round they're gonna be wrestling. They're gonna be sweeping. It's gonna be scrambles. I don't think anybody gets caught. But if you watch Mike Grundy versus Ivalov, man,
he gave him problems.
He almost caught he almost caught Ivalov in a guillotine in that first round. That was so tight. I had a bet on Ivalov, and I'm like, oh my god, it's over. But luckily, he's tough as they come and all that. So, yeah, man, he could submit. He could definitely submit Amir. He's just got to play safe in that first round, and I think that he's going to be able to gas out Amir with the wrestling and then start taking over, getting top control, and probably ground and pound him out or hit a submission.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe if you guys want to do a like a second or third round prop for Grundy, that could pay some pretty good money too.
Yeah, that probably has
just
really
sprinkle like 0.1 or 2 units on it. I think it might even be over 1,000 plus 1,000 or more. So that's something to look at too. I'm looking at all these props now because the money line lines or straight up bet lines are just awful.
Crazy.
I can't touch any of them anymore.
Yep.
All my early bets are okay lines, but these are outrageous.
Right. It's hard to even parlay them.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the props. I usually don't try to touch too many props, but I have to if I want a couple more.
Sometimes bets. You have to.
Yeah.
Like I hate doing any parlays. Like I think last week I didn't even have a parlay actually. Well, I mean, I had some that like a 5-fight one. I set it on the last show and that one hit. It was 50 to win 200. But
nice.
I haven't been.
Was that the Bellator one?
I had that one too. Yeah, I hit that one. Them were nice. You hit them too. Yep. Yeah. Man, we've been killing it. I'm telling you.
I didn't post it on anything, but I just did like a fun Bellator bet. I don't really follow Bellator that much, but I was bored at work one day and I was like, I'll just look around and see what I can do here, and ended up hitting it. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah. We got some more people in here. We got Dirty Reg. What's up, man? We got Josh Big Nick Digger, and we got I think that's the newest.
Sorry.
I read it. I didn't want to read it. But
dude, I wouldn't even try to read that one.
It could have been the end of me real quick.
That got me. Sorry, guys.
Got me red out here now, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man. We're gonna move on to fight number 5. This is gonna be a good one right here. We got Mohammed Makia versus Cody Durden. Best name in the game, by the way, Cody Durden. Because one of my, as you see right there, that's Tyler Durden.
Yep.
From the Fight Club. So you put Cody Durden together.
Best name ever.
Yeah, when I heard that name, I'm like, what? But yeah, man, I'll let you start this one off. But this is gonna be good. Yeah,
I mean, if you look at the line, I think the line's way off in this fight. But I do like Mokaev to win this fight. Durden's a pretty solid dude, though. He has really good wrestling. His striking isn't the greatest, but he does have some power as well in his hands. But I just think Makiev's wrestling is going to be better. I think his grappling is better. His striking is pretty on par. He might not have the same power, but I don't think this is going to be on the feet for too long, to be honest.
Right.
I think Mokaev's going to be able to get him down pretty easy. And I keep going back and forth because like I said, I've been looking at the props. And I was like, man, maybe Mokaev gets a inside the distance submission or something like that. But I really think this fight's going to go to decision. I think Mokaev's going to look good in the first round and the second round. And I think Durden's going to turn it up because like I said,
get a little grimy.
Yeah, he's a solid veteran. And like he's going to give it his all in the third. It's going to be a good fight. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a little closer than you want it to be for, betting a 350 favorite. But I think Mokaev should win this fight, whether he does win by finish or decision. So I like him a lot in this fight. I think he's really good too.
Definitely. I was going to answer. Matthew Franco said no parlay. Then said we killing it with the parlays. Yeah. I didn't have a single, like them were like Bellator ones off the books, but I had 7 bets last week and none were parlays. I usually don't unless it's like, two killers like Makiev, who's going to get it. But I mean, I'm not against playing him. My Johnny kills him all the time. Like
I do like two or three fighter parlays, like just safe bets, man, just to get the plus money. Like if you get like plus 120, 150, like that's the way to go.
Yeah, and especially I mean, sometimes you have to. Some of these
Mhm.
cards have like 8 dudes that are just
Yep.
minus 200 or more, so it's you
And
kind of
like
have to.
like
But
this one, you have to put in at least 3 guys to get maybe minus 110. Like you
exactly.
won't even get plus money,
Yep.
especially now.
Right. Oh, not yeah. Man, I'm totally with you on what you said on this. Durden is well rounded. He's got kickboxing, boxing, wrestling. I mean, the Jimmy Flick submission was kind of bad, but I mean, that was a crazy just flying armbar type deal.
Yeah.
Triangle. He caught that head kick and then just put it on. But I'm with you, man. I got Makiev in a parlay with we'll go over later with Pavlovic though. But and then I actually went yesterday and I bet the over 2.5 at plus
Yeah,
100.
because like I said, I think it's gonna go to decision.
Yeah, I mean Cody Durden's super tough. I don't think
Yep.
Makiev's just gonna come out, take him down, choke him out. And I
No,
don't
he's
even
not.
know if he's
I was gonna say
hopefully it's
he's not gonna do a Jimmy Flick. You know what I mean? Jimmy
right.
Flick's
No,
Jimmy
no.
Flick.
And they both and if you look through Makiev's record, he's actually got a lot of decision wins too. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
finishes, he's got so many fights, but he's got a lot of decision wins. So and they're both they'll probably see a lot of grappling and stuff here, reversals, stuff like that that'll wear down the clock. But yeah, plus 100, man, I put 1.5 units to win 1.5 units. And
Yeah, that's a good bet. I like that.
one guy in Discord says Durden all day, yeah,
I
man,
mean,
that's
he has a chance, but
definitely. If this was in America, I feel like even though like I said, I got Makiev actually in another parlay with Patty. It was Patty Pinblade, Nathaniel Wood, and Makiev, and
okay.
Pinblade fell off, and I had 1.5 units to win one. It was even money with them 3 when I got it, and that fell off. So I think it'll be 1.5 units to win like 1 unit or something now that he fell off. But yeah, you can't get plus money on a lot of these.
No.
But yeah, Durden's
you have to put in 3 fighters if you want plus money now.
Yep. I mean, this is a huge step up for Mohammed Makiev too. But I mean,
it is.
him being the Dagestani wrestler and all that, and just tough, well-rounded everywhere. Yeah, he's he should take this, but it's going to be a good fight. And like I said, I think it's going to go over too. So I'm glad that's what you thought too, man.
Yep. Yeah, I got him in a parlay as well. I got him with Taporia and Pavlovich.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, it's just weird, man. To this card, I mean, every time they go overseas, though, them lines just get freaking
they always
crazy.
They booster it with the European fighters, and they always are like way up there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I get it because like the fans are like crazy. They want to see their fighters win. I totally get it. Like I'm not blaming it. It just sucks for betting. You're like, man.
Look at this. We got a legend in the house, Johnny.
What's up?
We got Lay from UFC Gambling Addicts.
Lay?
What's up, guys? Cody and Johnny putting a work in. Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm glad Lay's in here. That's awesome. Who said that? Mike, man. We got Mike's always on Lay's Discord, dude. Lay's got the best Discord there is, period. His Patreon is so worth it. Like if you go there, you're going to make money because you got like a bunch of cappers on there. You got stats guys, you got everything. So anybody on here, if you haven't checked,
I watched Lay's videos this week, and me and him are on the same page, except maybe Craig, I think. So I'm all about. I'm like, good. Me and Lay agree. We're good.
Right. That's how I feel. Yeah, man. Yeah, Lay's a sniper on his picks. I like how he makes his picks just nice, perfect little picks, and he even does what I really like. I need to get back to doing that. I haven't seen too much of it lately. It's just like I pick like Makiev or one great fighter from this one and then go to the next card and pick one. He put in these nice 2-fight parlays, and man, them things were always hidden because you're going picking the best fight from this card and the 2 locks, put them together.
True. And you're probably beating the line movement too because you're looking up far ahead.
We got Tyler, we got Ty in here. We got everybody's still in here, man. We got a great chat again this time. We're going to move on to fight number 6. We got Molly Meatball McCann versus Luana Carolina. This fight's going to be a really good fight. I see the line like flipped. I seen Carolina was the favorite at first, and now it's to Molly McCann. And dude, it's going to be good. Molly McCann's like a wrestle boxer. I mean, if she can out wrestle you, then she's going to use that. If she fights a good wrestler, it doesn't usually go her way. But I love her, dude. She's tough. She's a real fighter. But dude, Luana Carolina is gonna have 2 inches of height and 7 inches of reach. And she, unlike the Chinese girl that Molly fought last time, I can't remember the girl that just got robbed by Cachoeira.
It was Kim.
Yeah, that girl, she had like an 11 or 12-inch reach, and she don't really know how to use her reach right. Like her jab and stuff, she didn't use it right. And McCann's good at exploding in and exploding out and stuff. But Luana's got really good striking, really good clinch work. Like you've seen against even Cachoeira. Like every time Cachoeira would come running in, charging in, she would grab her up in a tie clinch, hitting her with knees and elbows. She showed great cardio in that fight because she was fighting off her back foot the whole time against Cachoeira. She was just coming at her, but she dropped Cachoeira with a head kick in the third round and almost finished her. And we know that's hard to do. But man, in this one, dude, I'm actually going with the underdog. I didn't bet it. But I like Luana Carolina. I think she's actually really good. She could be 9-1 right now, but she took that loss to Ariana Lipsky by some weird freak knee bar that was in like the first like 60 seconds, like they just fell into it. But yeah,
I forgot about that fight actually.
Yeah. So but man, Luana Carolina is good. So I'm gonna take her by decision. But I like both these girls, and I didn't bet it, but I do like her. What do you think?
I am on the McCann side, but it is very close. Like this is another one I was just going back and forth with because I can totally see both fighters winning in a certain way. But I ended up going with McCann because I do think she's going to be able to push the pace on Carolina. I think she's going to be able to have her on her back foot majority of the fight. And if you go back and watch the Lupita fight with her, and I think that's a good fight to watch because McCann I'm not saying she's as good as Lupita because I'm really high on her, but Lupita was way undersized for that fight. Yeah.
McCann's got better boxing.
And McCann's a better boxer, but she does push the pace and she does go for takedowns too, like Lupita. And I think that's the way McCann needs to win this fight. I don't think she needs to box with her. Maybe she can try a little bit, but then go to your grappling, push her against the cage. And I think Carolina will allow that to happen a little bit easier than you want if you have a bet on her. So this fight's really, that's the only reason why I like McCann more. I think she's going to be able to grind out a decision. And we got the UK judges again. So it's like, man, this fight, it's so close. And I don't blame anybody for picking one way or another or betting one way or another, but I picked McCann and it could be close, man. I'm not touching this fight though. Not one bet again. Women's MMA, this card, not touching.
I'm with you. And to be honest, I'm glad I didn't end up betting Carolina. She was like plus 115 last time I seen, but you're right, man, with that UK judging. I didn't even think about it.
Every time that I'm looking at these lines, I'm like, you got to think of the UK judging though. I'm like, like, this fight's going to go to decision. Like more times than not, this fight will go to decision.
Yep.
And same thing with the Jack Shore and Valaev. Like, I don't see a finish. I mean, there could be a finish, but I think it's going into judges. So
I do too.
It's a roll of the dice after that.
Yeah. I see Victor Diaz who says he's a 6-leg multi-event parlay, 3 legs already hit. He said he just needs Chimaev, Jan, and Volkanovski to come through. And
they should all come in.
That's money. That's a nice parlay right there. So a huge part. Yeah, BCS, and he knows his stuff. Like he's really a sniper too. Like he picks out the locks and bets them. That's really what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And he'll wait. He might only bet one fight on a card, and that's how you make money.
Yeah, exactly. But, as long as you're cashing them, it doesn't matter if you only win like a half a unit. It's money.
You're winning, money. and your money back. That's
and your money back. It's just profit no matter what. Like if you don't get plus money in your parlays, you're still getting profit. Like just think of it that way. Like don't worry about not making like the plus 800 parlays.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People sometimes forget about that.
Yeah. Some people hit some nice parlays.
I know. And that's what makes people think like, oh man, I could do it too. And then you try and you lose because it's literally a long shot. Literally, like it's tough to hit those parlays. Like
super.
And people that do it all the time, like they probably bet way more than you think.
Well, yeah.
What they say. They probably have like 20 bets, let's say. They probably have 20 bets and they hit one. Okay.
And show you the one that,
Exactly.
Yep.
So you gotta be careful with that.
I like the dudes I like what the dudes that put in like even like Nick is saying BCS like pick and like Lay did pick guys from even future events, all kinds of events, and then make a big one like that. And I see people hitting them like that all the time. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. But it's just so hard. Like I've always said, man, it's so hard to pick one fight and pick the fight right. let alone like pick 2 fights in or like how it's gonna go or not. But some you can, man. Some it's definitely easy to, man.
Yeah, next week actually, I already got a couple bets in. I got a couple parlays.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I'm excited because we're going to.
Yeah. I'd say what's up, Nick Sisson too, man. He said it's first time catching us. Thanks, man. Yeah, we've been putting in some hard work and stuff, and hit that like button and subscribe button.
Yeah,
man.
like and subscribe, guys.
Appreciate everybody coming in here too and hanging out with us.
Check out my channel.
Yeah, go to JohnnyKPicks channel. Everybody like and subscribe all his stuff because, like I said, he's been winning every week. I don't even remember the last time he lost.
This is probably one of the better runs I've had. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good, man.
But I'm keeping the same method. We're gonna do the same thing, so I'm not gonna change it if it's working. So
right, and yeah, man. Like I said, we've been killing it on the show. So still got Lay in here. That's awesome. Jack Attack MMA. What's up, bro? We got the fans gonna sway. Yeah.
Maybe Lay knows the judges. He can help us out.
He knows Arnold Allen, and that's swaying me into making a bet on Arnold Allen. He said he trains with him and stuff.
Out, man. Remember our bets.
Yeah. He said Arnold Allen doesn't ever stop like shadow boxing, working the whole time he's in the gym and stuff. And that's definitely what you want to hear, man.
There we go.
Let's see. I have 5 units to win 22. That's nice. See, that's the only problem that sucks with mine. Like I said, because I don't put in too many parlays because I want to be winning like 15, 20 units. I really do. But I bet big enough to where if I just win like 4 units, I'm hitting like $400. So, but I get jealous when I see you guys hitting like 15 units and stuff.
You can drop your bets down like a little bit. Like you said, you did like a $50 parlay. Like that's a perfect parlay, like a small little parlay to hit a plus 300 parlay or something like that.
Perfect,
you know what I mean?
I hit that 200 on a 5-leg parlay. It was just like Dong or whatever. I can't say it. I'm glad that didn't happen earlier when I was reading. Yeah, when I was reading the thing.
Name wrong all night. I was like, Dong, your song. It was bad.
Matthew Franco said, made last week, Taporia. Ooh, Wood 250. Yeah, Patty minus 400. Oh yeah, plus you get plus money.
That's the same parlay that I had. Actually. It was pretty much the same odds too.
Yep, Dirty Red said you can still make parlays when you put enough money on it at plus 800. Yeah. Mike said blue cheese 91%. What do we got? UFC Gamma. Yeah, dude. Somebody in here said something earlier. Said that they want to practice Lay's accent, how he talks. He's got the greatest accent in the game, dude.
English or British accent. I'm awful.
I can't do it. Lay's got the legit movie sound. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you hear that, like you get the Guy Ritchie films, which there's another one. There's a guy, I can't remember which one. I love Guy Ritchie films. Like, but there's one.
Did he do Snatch or was that someone else?
Yeah, no, he made Snatch, Rock and Roller. The new one, he's got The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey, who's awesome. Like I got it with my 2 favorites, Tarantino, and then him. Sure, but Tarantino. The Gentleman was good, and then he's got a new one coming out on my birthday, and I don't know what it is, but I can't remember the name, but it's going to be awesome.
Guy Ritchie, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guy Ritchie made the Rock and Roller, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which is one of the greatest shows.
I like that movie too.
All of them are awesome. He said Jack Attack MMA, bust brother. Yeah, Jack Attack's he's all over. He knows what he's talking about too, man.
Yeah.
Dang, we got a lot of sharp people in the audience tonight. Gonna be a decision. You better die right. Nick Sisson's right.
That's very true.
Oh, Victor said the last leg failed. That's what hurts. If you win 9 out of 10, man, and then that last one fails.
Yeah, Nunes cost me some money. She was my last leg in a few parlays too, and it was bad. That was a bad night. Yeah,
man. There's this. It's going to be a tough one, like you said, with these judges, man. It might get out of control.
That's why I said if you think a fight is going to go to decision, and there's a UK fighter, you better hope you bet him or what, because if you bet the opposite person, make sure you do inside the distance, because more than likely they probably won't win a decision unless it's clear cut.
Yeah, definitely for sure, man. Well, let's get into fight number 7. We got Nikita Krylov versus Paul Craig. You want me to start or you want to?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Man, this fight's gonna be awesome. I tell you right now, like I don't have a bet on it because man, it could go either way. And I like both these guys. I feel like Krylov is gonna have better striking, but it's not like levels above. Like Paul Craig's striking used to be like kind of terrible, not terrible, but not as good a couple years ago. But you've seen against Shogun and some other people, it's looking better lately. And I really think it's gonna be good standing up. On the ground, it's going to be wild. Both these guys are really good on the ground on sweeping submissions. I'm picking Krylov in this fight only because really I think he's going to have a little bit better striking. I think if they go on the ground, Krylov's going to be the one on top. I think he has a little better wrestling. And he's been submitted a couple times, but not recently. And then I rewatched his fight with Glover Teixeira, which I remember because I had a bet on Teixeira, and it literally went down to the last second when Glover reversed him with like 25 seconds left in the third for him to get the split decision win. But I'm all over. I'm on Krylov. I don't think that he's going to get submitted because he was getting out of Glover's submissions, and he was actually attacking submissions on Glover, and we know how top heavy Glover is. So yeah, man, I'm going to take Krylov. I actually think this fight could go to decision. I think these guys could go back and forth. They're both tough and durable, but no bet on it. I'm gonna watch this as a fan. What do you got, Johnny?
Yeah. I actually picked Craig here. He's a wild card. I will tell you that right now.
I love Paul Craig.
He can look really, really good one fight, and he can look like a bum another fight. But
right.
he's been on a roll lately, and I really think he could do it. I think he can get the submission here, actually. I think this fight is going to get to the mat at some point, because if you go back and watch at least the last few fights of Krylov, it's been on the mat a lot. So, and if that's going to be it, whether Craig's on his back or he's on top, he's dangerous.
Yeah,
and he definitely has the grappling advantage. So I do think Craig's going to get a submission. I think at one point it might be late in the third round. I'm not saying it's going to be the last second of the third round, but maybe it's second or third round. I think he's going to get the submission at one point. And
right.
I do have a small bet on Paul Craig to win by decision. I think I got it at plus 450. And I think if he does win, it's by submission.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think he's going to be able to win a decision. I'm going to be honest.
No,
I think Krylov can win a decision, but I don't think Craig can win a decision. I think that's his only path to victory is to get a submission. And so if you're on Craig, if you want to do the submission prop, I mean, it's at 450, maybe 400 right now. I don't know, depending on the sports book, but it's a good prop to do if you're looking for one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't blame you for picking Krylov. He's really good. He's a good striker. He does have the better striking. I would say he does have the better wrestling too, but it's close. If it gets to the ground, I'm all Craig all day. I don't care.
Right. I'm picking Krylov, but Paul Craig is one of my current fighters, like a top 10 favorite fighter, man. I love this dude. He goes in there. He's literally like Braveheart, dude. Yeah. He goes in there to go out on a shield or put somebody out on theirs. And he's been putting a lot of people out on theirs lately. So, and his submissions are crazy, dude. What he did to Jamal Hill, the dude's good, and he's got submissions from anywhere.
I almost want to say he's the best submission artist in the lightweight division or light heavyweight division.
MMA grappling, man, in the 205-pound division. Besides, maybe like a Glover. I don't know in history
top two, but I would say
who are that much better.
Just a touch. He's slicker. He's a little quicker. Glover's good. Too. Don't get me wrong, but man.
Yep. So yeah, man, that's going to be a good fight. I'm pulling for you. Like I said, I predicted Krylov, no better than I'm pulling for Paul Craig. I hope he wins. I really do. I really
win for you then.
And you see all the stuff with him and Jamal Hill's mom, where she's made Jamal they're good dudes. He was dancing with Jamal Hill after. I like all these guys, man.
Yeah, no.
Johnny K with the late product placement. I'm trying to. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I can't go with Joubert. Don't want to lose either. I'm with Mike on that 100%.
I wish Miller Lite would pay me though.
Right. Eventually, bro, you keep picking winners. They're gonna, man. You keep picking winners. They're gonna. Krylov, more ways to win, but Craig, so dangerous with the sub game and the way.
No, that's 100% true. And that's how I see it too. But like I said, if you think Craig's going to win, submission is the way to go. Submission prop.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And you say you got that at plus 450, man. That's good stuff.
I just put a half unit on it. Nothing crazy, just a little sprinkle.
Right. And
If
yeah.
it does,
And like
it's
you
okay.
said, if Paul Craig wins and you think he's gonna win, that is gonna be the way he wins. Yeah, Mike says spaghetti arm, dude. That I had a bet
that was
on Jamal.
nasty, man. I had a bet on Jamal too.
I'm like, okay, they're on the ground. I'm like, oh fuck, and then I'm like, oh shit, because I just rewatched it again the other day, and he kept getting out of a couple of things, but he went right back into the same move. And man, when his arm just started going like that, I'm like, oh fuck, it's over. And then it didn't go over. I'm like, wait, maybe.
Didn't they call that a knockout technically?
Yeah, because he was
submission?
Yeah, he was elbowing him to the head, and the ref really, I think, stopped it because of that. But
yeah, that sucked. If you had done a Paul Craig submission there, I'd have been so mad.
I bet that paid good too.
Yeah, I bet it did. It was probably at least plus 800 or more.
And you had to think, like you just said, if he was going to win, that was the way he was winning, man. So
exactly.
Yeah. He said I had to bet on Craig. Nice. Yeah, he said it was magical, and it really was. Jack attack. It really. I was like,
that was a great fight. That was nasty, man.
He said I just got the same sprinkle at plus 350. Waited too long. That's still a good price, though.
No, yeah, it is. Because you're doubling the money line. I think he's what maybe minus or plus 160 right now. Right. So you're doubling it, and that's gonna be his path to victory. I don't see him winning a decision.
Yeah. So all the value seems to be on Craig, because I mean, dude, it would suck if you pick, because and that's the thing is Krylov is going to go to the ground with him. I don't think he's going to be scared, and he looked good against Glover, but man, I feel like Glover goes for the rear naked chokes and stuff, like he likes to flatten you out, but Paul Craig's putting arm bars, triangles, guillotines. You seen the thing that he brought? It was like a weird triangle arm bar, like that he caught.
He has everything. Like he's good on his back, he's good on top. Like he's dangerous everywhere if it gets to the mat, and that's what I'm scared of for Krylov. Is I know this fight's getting to the mat at one point, and then we'll see what happens. But I'm taking a chance on it. So, but yeah, I picked Craig too. So
we'll see. Yeah, and Dirty Reg. See, that's the thing. Dirty Reg said Krylov has 15 subs too, which he does. He's been fighting for a long time, but he's the one that's been submitted like 3 or 4 times, and more recently,
in some weird positions, man. He gets submitted, and that's what I'm kind of scared about for him. Yeah. Because man, Craig, you don't want to do that for Craig. Like that's the one guy in the division, other than Glover, you do not want to do that to.
Right. Yeah. Lay said it went down as a TKO, so he must have just called it TKO from the elbows to the head, and not even just seeing the arm. That's crazy.
I thought it was a TKO or KO.
Oh, so a lot of people probably lost money on that. Yeah. Oh man, that's terrible.
That would have been so bad. I would have been mad. Like I said, I had a Hill bet, but still, I would have been mad if I had a Craig submission bet.
Yep, for sure. Dev the Dude said Craig fire. What's up, Dev the Dude? He puts out great shows too, man. Go check his stuff out.
He just put out one with Sell the Red for Columbus.
Yep, I was watching that, man. Yeah, they get out early stuff too. So if you want to get in your early bets, man, definitely check out Dev the Dude one show. We got Jack Attack. Craig was upset afterwards. Yeah. He said, I love, dude. Like I said, I love Paul Craig. Like I put a tweet. I only got like 20 followers on Twitter because I just started one. I don't really get on there, but I put out a tweet like a month and a half ago. It was like my second tweet. I was just out of random. I was watching some tape, but I was like, Paul Craig has like the best MMA jiu-jitsu, maybe in the 200-pound division, 205-pound division ever. You got Glover. There hasn't really been that many great ones. Even like Nogueira's little brother was more of a boxer than like Big Nog. So I can't really think of tui many 105-pounders like Paul Craig, dude, that just submit everybody when they win. So, but yeah, man, that's going to be a great fight. Like I said, I picked Krylov. If I had to bet, gun to my head, Krylov, I want Craig to win though. Especially you got to bet on him. I want Craig to win, man. Yeah, Dirty Red said only 5 times at 35 fights. Nick Sisson says true stats, mathematical chances of winning parlays, 2 legs. After you go to 3, all your odds go way down. It doesn't matter.
I try to stick at
4 legs, only 6%. 5 leg, 3.2%.
Yeah, that's crazy. I only try to do 5. 2, and 33% doesn't sound good just for doing 2.
Yeah, that's wild. That is really wild, man. Lay said, "Yep, facts. Straight plays will hold better. Yep." And Lay does a lot of straight picks too, and hitting them.
Yeah, I've been trying to do more straight plays. I know when I first started out, I was doing those like 3, 4, 5 fighter parlays, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to go to the basics here. Like, let's go break it down.
Oil check. Oil check. I think that's a dude off of Twitter too, and he had a post about me a couple weeks ago or a week ago. Said that we do like I do the real deal stuff, real deal breakdowns, and he's on here. He sees, he knows you do too. What's up, Oil check?
What's up, man?
Appreciate that. If that's who it is, I'm pretty sure. And that's the greatest name because I wrestled for 10 years, so I know about the Oil check. Yeah, Jack, the best guy with the best. That's funny. Best jiu-jitsu, I think, in the 205 is Scottish. He said nobody would have believed him, dude. Hooker will be Allen. Dude, Hooker looked a lot bigger than Allen when they did that little face-off. Like he looked a lot like Allen. But Allen's good. But man, he looked a lot bigger. Like that. Literally, just seeing that face-off, I was like, that almost swayed my whole thing. And they not even that they were in clothes and stuff. But I'm like, man,
Victor's gonna be at Columbus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll have to all meet up, man. Yeah. We're gonna be down there, dude.
Yeah, we'll both be there too.
Yep. And I'm gonna have some good fights. I got a bunch of money on the first fight of the night. I didn't realize it was the first fight. The two Russian dudes, the one badass Russian that's like 13-0, but he's fighting a dude a late replacement. But I didn't realize I hate betting the first fight of the night too much. But
you know what? I've come around to it. I like betting the first fight now.
Do you? Yeah, I used to do DraftKings a lot before betting, and man, dude, because that's your whole night. Your whole night was on that first fight. If he loses, you're
unless you bet Bondar, because that was a bad night.
Yeah, that was a terrible night. That was a terrible night.
Recently, though, I think I've been betting the first fights, and it's been coming out pretty good. So I'm gonna keep.
Right.
What's the first fight now? I know they switched around.
I think it was Makia before, but I don't know if it's still that.
Oh, it is. So yeah, we got
a lot on that. Yeah, a lot of action on that.
So there you go. But this is gonna be I don't want to say it's a no-brainer pick, but it's a very solid bet. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right, we'll get into fight number 9. We got Shamil Abur versus. I didn't practice that obviously before this. Abur Kamunov. Yeah, that one's tough. We got versus Sergey Pavlik.
Abdurakhmanov.
Yeah, we'll go with Shamil. Man, this is gonna be another good Russian fight, man. Both these Russian strikers. Shamil might have a little advantage in the wrestling department, but I don't think he's really gonna use it. He's 40 years old. I don't think he's got the cardio to back up no wrestling these days. Dude, Pavlik's crazy. He's 6'3". They're both 6'3", but Pavlik has 84-inch reach, where Shamil has 76-inch reach. Pavlik, the only other person I've ever seen with 84-inch reach is John Jones. So that's
isn't that crazy? He's only like 6'2", right?
Yeah. So it says 6'3", but he doesn't look like he's like 6'2". When he was standing next to Alistair Overeem, he looked a little littler.
Yeah, he's 6'3". It's crazy that I would think he would be like 6'6" at least. To
have that reach. Yeah. But you seen Shamil last time against Chris Dawkins. Like he still had a little pop in his punches. You know, he was catching Chris Dawkins, but he's just slower now. He's only fought I believe 2 times in the last 2.5, 3 years, and they were both KO losses. He does some spinning stuff. He'll throw a spinning back fist, spinning kicks and stuff. But and he's got a really nice left lead hook. Like that's what I seen him catch Marcin Tybura with a couple years ago. That was like his last really good win. But Pavlik, man, he's got good power in his right hand. He throws power leg kicks, which I think are going to help him a lot in this fight. He's got a nice stiff jab, decent takedown defense. He's got a decent offensive wrestling too. But he tried it against Alistair Overeem, and that's when he got swept and then pounded out. But yeah, man, I'm all over Pavlovich. I just think that he's young, he's in his prime right now. Shamil is kind of out of his prime. He had a lot of health problems recently too, and he looked pretty terrible against Dawkins. So, and Sergey Pavlik is probably better than Dawkins. Maybe that'd be a good fight to see. But
that would be a really good fight to see. Next.
Yeah, stand up.
He's not in the rank. Is Dawkins in the rankings? Is he?
Well, he's about to fall out of them if he is. Once Blades puts that beating on him next week. True. If he comes in at 235 or whatever he did against Derek Lewis, he's got no chance.
Yeah, Blades is going to take him down easily.
But yeah, give me Pavlich, man. I'm going to say second round KO, kind of like the Dawkins thing. The first round, they're going to be going back and forth, throwing good power. Pavlich just got to stay safe, but I think he's going to drop him and hurt him just like Dawkins did, and even worse, and probably even quicker. But I got Pavlich, like I said earlier, in the parlay with Makia. I forget what it pays. It doesn't pay and I actually got it like a long time ago. But it doesn't really pay.
Was that the one you had Wood in?
No, I got this one. I got Makia at minus 340, and then I got Pavlovich. I put this in a while ago. Like I got him at minus 280.
Okay.
So I got 2.5 units to win 1.9 units. So that's not bad. But I feel like that's a safe parlay, man.
100%.
Makia and Pavlovich, I feel like they're both better at every part of jiu-jitsu than the other guys.
Yeah, I got Pavlovich to win too here. I just think he has the power. He's gonna catch Abdurakhmanov. I think that's his name. Abdurakhmanov. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only thing that he has a little bit of advantage on, I think, is the wrestling, like you said. But I don't think he's gonna be able to have a chance to even get to it. Like, I think this fight's gonna end real quick. I'm gonna say within like the first minute, like maybe 2 minutes. I think he's gonna be Pavlovich is going to be able to catch him real quick, but I know Pavlovich is coming off a 2-year layoff too, so that does throw a little red flag for me. But like you said, Abdurakhmanov's coming off 2 bad KO losses, and he fought 4 months ago, I think, or something like that, and then the fight before that was like over 2 years too. So he has a lot of ring rust too, if you want to say. He didn't really get the fight focus that much. It was really quick, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a minute into the second, but it was really just him taking punches to the face. He landed a couple,
he got knocked down a couple times too.
He got knocked out twice in that fight because he got knocked out at the end of the first with like maybe like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Like he got, I mean, you could tell and the second one was bad, and that wasn't too long ago. It was maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Like 4 months ago. So that's something to think about too. Like I have a couple bets. I have Pavlovich in the parlay, just straight up, and I have Pavlovich to win by knockout. I think you can get him at like minus 200 range,
right?
And that's a good bet too if you want a little bit more juice. But I mean, I don't see how Pavlovich loses this fight. I'll be honest.
I'm with you on that.
This is almost a no-brainer parlay this is a no-brainer parlay pick for me. If you guys need a parlay piece like this, I think this is a very good one on the card with good value still too. I think it's still minus 100.
Yeah, he's the only one that hasn't. Yeah, and
you know why?
Because he's not from England.
There you go.
It's the only reason.
There you go.
I'm with you, man. That was when I looked at this card, the two parlay pieces I seen that were pretty safe was Makiev and Pavlovich, because Pavlovich is going to be faster and I believe stronger and better everywhere. And then Durden's good, but he's not really a finisher. So I mean, Makiev, I like to have the parlays with no worry. But
exactly.
The heck. I must have skipped. Oh, all right. I skipped one. We're gonna go back. This will be fight number 10, I believe. And it's Paddy Pinblade and Rodrigo Vargas. Okay. I actually skipped that one. But I'll let you lead this one off.
Okay. I got Paddy here. I don't want to say he is a no-brainer pick, but he's pretty solid. Like, because Vargas is a solid veteran, and I saw that too. I'm just gonna call him poop.
Dirty Reg is hilarious, bro.
So, but for Paddy though, like on the feet, this would be closer than you think, I think, because Vargas does have pretty good striking. He has pretty good power as well. Paddy can take a punch though. Like he got rocked a couple times against what's his name?
Luigi. Yeah.
But if this fight goes on the mat, it's Paddy Pimblett all day. I think that's how he's gonna win this fight. I did pick Paddy Pimblett to win by decision, but I can see him winning a submission. But if he wants to try this fight to go on the feet, it's going to be closer than, like I said, it's going to be closer than you think. Yeah. And you're going to be sweating a bit, but get this fight to the ground. If Paddy's smart, get it to the ground and get a submission, get a decision, and get out of there, because that's how you're going to win this fight. Yep.
Like you said, he's better everywhere. He's gonna have the size advantage and everything. But Rodrigo Vargas is tough, man. Like he's gonna be there. You seen he put Zhu Rong in a freaking guillotine for 13 minutes in their fight, like both times, and he really didn't guess. I mean, he had him in a guillotine for the whole second round. He can be taken down, but his jiu-jitsu and all that's not bad. This dude's been fighting for a long time. He's like 35 years old. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go with the younger, bigger guy. But I'm with you thinking, I think it probably will go to decision, because I don't think Rodrigo's going to go out there banging with him like Luigi did. And yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good fight. And like we said earlier, man, Paddy is not getting beat unless he gets stopped. Like them judges, I don't think. FA, what's up from Any Action Sportscast, man? We just got in here. Check his show out too. They just put out a couple videos. They do interviews, really cool interviews, because he lives out in Vegas, so he's always at the Apex, going to Mandalay Bay and all that. So everybody go check out FA stuff, man. They're real good over there. Scousers don't get knocked out. Why, he's hilarious. Nick says the UFC could not orchestrate an easier fight for Paddy. Yeah, they're giving it. Yeah, because his first fight was tough. I
wouldn't say this is a no-brainer though. Like this is it's. I think maybe I'm a little too high on Vargas. Like I think he's solid. Like it's almost like the Cody Durden Makia fight. Like Makia should win. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a steam rolling like easy cakewalk here.
Right. Yeah.
It's a very good test, and actually,
well, that's a really the only thing is
bet. Paddy Pinblade inside the distance at -150. That's a good bet.
But here's the thing, though. Maybe because I mean I watched some of his regional stuff in England, and I watched the UFC. But maybe this kid is as good as everybody says, and he comes out here and just destroys, right? Because he should, if he's as good as the hype and all this, he should come out here and destroy Rodrigo Vargas. But I mean, we're kind of basing, right? I mean, we don't know how good Zhu Rong is really, and I kind of base a lot, I guess, my little thing because I'm with you. I think Vargas is tough and he's durable, but maybe Paddy Pinblade is the real deal, and
sure, we'll see.
He's probably going to be a lot bigger too because Paddy Pinblade cuts a lot of weight, man, to get down. He might even be a lot bigger too. So he said the pride of England. Deb the Deuce said Paddy round 1. Jack Tex has seen a lot of disrespect towards Vargas, but the guy is a battle-tested vet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
and he's well-rounded.
Easy fight.
Yeah, he's very well-rounded, man.
Like, I don't see Paddy coming in the first round and like knocking him out or like in 2 minutes or something like that. Like,
if Rodrigo starts throwing hands with him like Luigi did, then yeah. But I don't know. And if it goes to the ground, I see Paddy on top. So I got Paddy.
That's the key factor there. If Paddy gets us a fight to the mat, I can see him finishing like a submission in the first round for sure.
Yeah. I got that one. Like I said, it was Paddy, Pinblade, Nathaniel Wood, and Makia. I had 1.5 units to win 1.5 units, but the Wood fell off. So I think it was like -1. So I think it's going to be to win. I'm going to have 1.5 units to win 0.9 units, but I think Paddy gets it done.
Yeah, I had Wood in my parlay with Paddy Pinblade and Taporia. So now it's Taporia and Pinblade, which is a solid parlay, but you just won't win as much money.
But as long as you win, even if I win 0.9 units, that's all. Just constantly stacking because I'm trying to build up and get up because I'm plus like 46.75 units, so that's like 4,600. Nice. I'm trying to get to like, and that's starting from $300. But I'm trying to get that to like 25, 30, so then I can start betting a grand a unit. And once I can get to that, man, that's gonna be nice.
Now.
I can't wait, and it'll all be off the casino's money. And
for sure.
So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build mine as well. I'm not gonna get up to 1,000 by any means, but
you never know. Yeah. You've been killing it after a while. Yeah, I've been doing this for so long. I was doing DraftKings and stuff like that for a while.
Yep. And that's what I think too, Jack. Like, it's not going to be a cakewalk or a walk in the park.
Yeah.
But he should win. Like, I'm not not confident, but it's not going to be a no-brainer. Like 100% he's going to win.
Right. All right, we'll go on to the co-main event. This is going to be a good fight, man. Dan Hooker versus Arnold Allen. You want to start this or did I? I can't remember.
You know what? I got Arnold Allen. I got a bet on him at plus 100. This is going to be a close fight. And I'm a little worried, but I think Arnold Allen can win this one. He can't just strike with Hooker. Let's be honest. He can't make this a kickboxing fight because if that's going to be the case, I would pick Hooker all day. But I think Allen can mix in some of his grappling and wrestling. I think he can what am I trying to say? He can like push the pace a little bit. He can get close to him and get closer to him. I'm trying to think of something. I can't think of it right now. He can close the gap. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry.
Right.
He can close the gap really quick. So he's good at doing that. He works the body really well as well. So I like Allen here. And I know is going down to 145. And I don't want to make a big deal about it because he has done it before. But I think this could play a big part in this fight, though, because he hasn't done it in a while. I think it's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
And he's not doing it because he wants to. You know, he's doing it because he has to.
He kind of has to. And
yeah, this is.
So I think this is there's a lot of pressure on him, I think, too, Hooker. And I just think Allen's coming off of he's like 8-fight winning streak. He's looking good in every one of those fights. He dropped Sadiq a couple times too, knocked him down with his striking. I know he's not like a knockout finisher, but he might be able to get a knockout too with Hooker, because Hooker's been knocked out the last 3 or 4 fights, I think. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't want to say something wrong.
I know he got submitted. He done Chandler, knocked him out cold.
It was Chandler. So, I mean, I like Allen, but it's gonna be a close fight, man.
Right.
Like, this is a really, really close one. I bet it because I got plus money on Allen. I liked him coming in. So, but if you can get Allen or Hooker at plus money, that's not a bad bet either, because it's gonna be a close fight.
Right. Yeah. I'm with you. I picked Arnold Allen by decision too, especially Lay. Like I said, Lay trains with Arnold Allen and stuff, and he said that the kid's just a monster and he's got the work ethic and all that. And like you said, man, Dan Hooker, Arnold Allen is just coming out and fighting his 145 fight, doing the same thing he always does. Dan Hooker is the one with all this pressure on him, stresses on him, on his plate, and Arnold Allen, just that size advantage worries me. That what I've seen the other day.
That's another thing to it.
Ranj is here from Cap Comparisons. Want to say what's up, Ranj? Thanks for joining us, bro. But yeah, with Arnold Allen, man, he looked really good against Sadiq Youssef. He's got really good counter striking, really good right hook, and he's fast. The dude's good. Like I said, he's got pretty good takedown defense and a pretty good get up game. But I think he might have the wrestling advantage here in this fight, even though Hooker's been looking a little better. Like when I was watching his other fights at 145, like I watched him fight Jason Knight. And he got beat by Jason Knight. He was getting taken down by Jason Knight pretty easily. So he's improved a lot since then with his takedown defense. But I'm with you, man. I think that I think Allen might actually be able to get the takedowns here. And
me too.
As long as, but my only thing is if Hooker comes out looking like he did against Poirier, and this is a standing match, and he's able to keep it standing, man, he looked really good. But I mean, I've never seen him with a real cardio problem, so I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be anything, but give me Arnold Allen at home.
You have a bet on this one?
No, I don't. I'm going to watch this one. This one, the Nikita fight, and this one I'm just going to watch as a fan. I would not yet. I do. If I make it up there, I would, depending on what, because I know Allen's the favorite now, right?
Yeah, like a slight favorite.
If I do end up going up to the casino, I'll probably bet Allen, because like I said, Lay seems real comfortable, real confident on him. And if Lay, if he's confident like that on him, it's worth me taking the stab. So if I make it up there, I will be betting Arnold Allen, definitely. But it's going to be a great fight, man. And anybody betting Allen's just going to hope Hooker don't come out looking like real Dan Hooker, like Poirier style Hooker, Felder Hooker.
True.
But Arnold Allen's super good, man. So
he's super good. He has good fight IQ too, and like he has to mix in some grappling and takedowns, because if he doesn't and just mixes a striking match, like I just don't like his chances if that's the case. Like he has good striking, but that height and reach advantage is going to play a big part.
For straight,
for just straight striking.
Like Nick said, wait to see Hooker on the scales. So that's definitely a good tip, and it'd be like later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be like early in the morning tomorrow, like 4 or 5 in the morning, depending on your time.
Dirty Red said, I don't want to see a clean sweep for the UK guys. The London guys is like, I'm not sure which one drops the ball, but one of them's got to.
I'm sure one of them will.
I didn't think about that, how they do the like the city kickboxing parlay when all them dudes fight on it. You could do the UK parlay. I wonder what that would pay out.
There's
Mike Martin, my boy like Mike's 8
fighters probably.
Yeah, my boy Mike, he's on Arnold Allen. He said Allen predicted a KO and a top 5 call out. He's going to probably get that top 5 call out. I don't know if he'll get to stop it. He said, I don't care what the odds you give me on Hooker. I wouldn't take him in this spot. I think he's too comfy. Yeah, Dirty Reg. Jack Attack.
He looked good against Nazrat, but I mean, Nazrat's not that good. I thought he was a little bit better, but he's just not. He's very hittable. So that win did not age very well.
Dude, I like Jack Attack said, man, I was shocked at how good Arnold Allen's striking was. I bet Sadiq Youssef big. and he was hanging with the speed of Sadiq. He was hitting the harder shots, head kicks, fast head kicks. Yeah, man. I was thoroughly impressed with him.
It's just the height and the reach advantage with the striking that I'm worried about. Like I don't think Allen has bad striking one bit. It's just the bigger being the smaller guy. Like the.
Now you guys, yeah. Capican Ranch said put Allen in a parlay. Mike said that's what I say. Now I'm gonna have to go bet it, man. Let's see.
To throw 1.2 units to win one.
To win one. If I make it there, there's a new comment thing in front of my thing, but BCS Express said Hooker gets paid 100 no matter what. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, when you're getting paid 150 grand and yeah, I don't know if he gets finished, but I think he does. I think he's going to get beat up. I think he's got so much more on his plate. You
think Hooker is going to get finished?
No. I'm saying I don't know if he'll finish Hooker, but it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good fight.
I think it'll go to decision. I think Allen will probably win a close like split or 29-28 decision.
The women, that's what Josh Adama said. The women's probably going to be the one that would mess it up for.
McCann or Mckenna.
Yeah. That's Nick said, look at the competition they both faced. If Hooker looks good on scales, lock it up. And that's that, man. If they don't go to the ground and Hooker, like I said, is Hooker from the Poirier fight, that's going to be a problem. Just because the height and reach. If they was because it's a crazy height and reach. That's the 4 inches height and 5.5 inches.
If they were the same size, I would not be worried one bit on the feet. But Hooker's really good striking, and he keeps his range very well too. So
dang, Jack Attack said I calculated the UK parlay yesterday. 100 euro would have won 74,000 if you could hit that. Dang, that's where what 10 would be like $740 something like that, or 7,004. It'd be 7,400 right for 10. Yeah,
just straight up bets.
Yeah,
because that's crazy.
Just for it's probably like an 8-fight parlay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying just money line bets. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Super difficult to hit. Lay says it's super difficult to hit Allen too. His movement is brilliant. Boxing always sharp, and he can change it up. Yeah. And like I said, man, he thoroughly shocked me against Sadiq Youssef. I thought Sadiq Youssef was going to work him. But he didn't. Lay said his chain wrestling sick, and yeah, he could definitely have that good advantage over Hooker in that spot.
That's what he's going to need to do, I think, and that would be his easiest path to victory. He needs to mix everything in. He can't just stick to striking.
Yeah, I like Dev said he said Allen's just okay. He must be on Hooker, and Josh Adama said Sadiq won the fight. I thought it was close like that too, but Sadiq got dropped in the first and the second round, and that's the only thing because Sadiq was kind of outlanding him. But dude, Sadiq, you see, he's a savage. He's going to be a top 5 guy.
Yep.
But yeah, man, Arnold Allen though showed me speed. I thought Sadiq was going to be so much faster, so I think he's going to have a big speed advantage over Hooker here too. And Hooker, he's a little old to be making that. Hooker's a little old to be making that weight cut, I think. Mike said it's a good time for a smoky smoke. I know I'm gonna start a smoke break like Lay has. That's the best part of his show, dude. Well, I mean, not the picks are the best, but I like when he sits and talks about stuff, man. He said, Dan not going there to take an L. Dev said, BCS said, Dirty Reg, I hadn't read your Hooker comment, but you're right. Hooker seems comfortable with losing. And he's making money. He knew he was going to lose the Islam.
That's the thing too. He knew, 100% he knew he was going to lose. That's why he took it. He's like, I'll just make 120K real quick.
Yeah. He said, Khalil Roundtree nearly kills a man in a major rage fit and then goes on about valuing life.
Peace and love, man.
Peace and love. Sorry, Modestus Bukakis. I didn't feel the peace and love that night. And definitely Baby K, man. Yeah, man, I was so all over Roundtree. I was shocked when the line switched from minus. I had got him at minus 125. I thought for sure he was going to be minus 190.
That's why I wasn't going to touch that fight, and I saw plus money, and I liked Roundtree. And I'm like, okay.
He's bigger, and like I said, Muay Thai, dude, is so much more dangerous than kickboxing. In the cage, dude, because they're using everything. And kickboxers, man, they don't like to go backwards either. Most of them, they're not as good fighting off their back. maybe Pereira. That fight, dude. Hey, you're gonna make some money. We're gonna make some money. I've made money off Bruno Silva every fight in the UFC, including betting Pereira against him. But dude, he's gonna be a problem for a lot of people.
Silva's
Dude,
good, man. I'm surprised
so
he
good.
didn't go down that whole fight. Surprised.
I'm surprised Pereira didn't get dropped either. Pereira's lucky he's got them fucking muscles on his face.
True.
Because, dude, Bruno Silva throws hammers. Both of his hands are just hammers, dude, and tough as nails.
Well, it's good that Pereira is also 6'4", because a lot of times Silva couldn't land that clean punch because he's just too like tall. You know, and he's 6'4".
Right.
So it's hard to like get him because he's always kind of moving his head this way or this way. He has pretty good head movement, so he doesn't get hit cleanly.
Right.
So, but Silva does have power, man. I'm just shocked that in the third round, especially, like Silva didn't go down, and Pereira's power was like the whole way through the fight, and he just landed these hard body shots. And I'm like, dude, this guy's the real deal.
Dude. That dude was built to fight.
He's gonna
like
be
that
a
dude
problem.
was his whole frame. He was built to fight. Josh Adama said Hooker's only got taken down 2 out of 10 times.
Okay.
In his last 5 fights, which that's pretty good takedown defense. Yeah. So there's a reason Dana is willing to give him 166,000. Dan is done. He should retire. And he's young too. Dan's like 32.
Yeah, I think he's 32 or so.
Oh, Ranch said keep Jay Herbert out of that UK parlay might hit. Good advice. Good advice. Kruger. Hooker's a gamer, but no doubt taking away from him at all. Khalil is an OG for sure. Hey, I got a parlay for next week. Grasso, Rosa, Fiora. Dude, I'm not sure about Grasso.
I got the same parlay.
The same one?
That, 100%. Dude, I'm all about that parlay. 100%.
Nice work.
And I'm betting women's parlay. Or women's, I'm sorry. I'm betting women's MMA next week. 100%. On those 3 only. Like, they are going to win. 100%.
Yeah. In a striking match, a pure striking match, though, man, Joanne Wood's going to be tough against Grasso because she throws way more kicks and stuff.
She's quicker, though, man.
She's good boxing. Gamer meaning gets hit a ton. Bingo. I ride with Silva every time, bro. Hey, like I said, Blondado is a beast, dude. Bruno, like to shout out. Yep. Even in a loss, when you press in a loss like that, like he's gonna be. Mm-hmm. He might he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. His takedown defense is iffy, but dude, he could be a top 5 guy, especially at 185 easily. After what I just seen, man, I would like to see him fight Izzy a little bit. Fiora should have lost to Leah McCourt, who Hooker terrible a few weeks ago. Fiora, I like Fiora a lot too.
I do too. I think she's gonna dominate.
Into SP 500 index, you probably make more money in the long haul, bro. Yeah, I got that too, though. I got that in there too. But yeah, that's the way to make money right there. You know that shit. All right. Yeah, definitely. So, all right. So we both got Arnold Allen, but I don't have a bet. You have a bet. I'm thinking.
I got him at plus money, so I was pretty high on him. But I mean, I know it's gonna be a close fight. But
right. I'm glad I kind of got the open option. Like, say tomorrow the weigh-ins come in and Hooker, I don't know, looks good, or what? Anything happens where Hooker goes like minus 130, 40, 50, or plus 130, 40, 50. Because that's where it's trending. But I don't know, after they do the stare downs, dude, and people see how big Hooker really is. But like I believe it was Nick earlier said to check that weigh in and stuff. So
yeah,
let's get to the main event. It's running a little late, but
just I don't know if you want to do it, but we skipped out on Gunnar Nelson.
Yeah. We can do that
real quick before we do it, or I know you're on time schedule.
Yeah, I didn't do a full breakdown on that because I did mine before that and I was out. Okay. But I do like Gunnar though, as long as he keeps his hands up and doesn't strike too long with Sato. Sato's takedown defense and submission defense is pretty terrible. No, so as long as Gunnar, and he's got good fight IQ, so as long as he plays it safe and fights how he's supposed to, I think he'll get that first or second round submission.
Yeah. For me, real quick, I'll just say real quick, there's a lot of red flags in this fight for me. I do like Gunnar to win, but he hasn't fought in over 2 years. Sato is taking this fight on short notice. He's a striker. Nelson's a wrestler, more of a wrestler guy with power in his hands too. But I'm not touching this fight one bit. The line is way crazy for this fight. If you wanted to be a degenerate, I would pick Sato, just money line it. Just
right.
maybe he can catch him because it's
what's the line at right now?
It's like minus like 475.
Yeah, that's like you said, with all them open and Sato, man, has
crazy.
power. Sato can crack, dude. I've seen Gunnar get hurt.
But
money coming in.
I'm not touching this fight. I do like Nelson to win. If he gets his fight to the mat, I think he will win too, like immediately. So
right there, Mike, excuse me, like Mike said,
perfect.
Yeah, if you're gonna, man, you'd probably get really crazy odds because if it gets into the second. Yeah, and then a first round KO for Sato, because if it gets in the second and Gunnar starts wearing on Sato, man, it's not going to be good if Gunnar gets into the ground. So
yeah, he's plus 375.
Yeah, man, I mean, if it just keeps going crazy and crazy, but like you said, short notice, there's so much crazy stuff. I didn't put Gunnar or nobody in like the parlays.
No, me either. I know, and he started out at like minus 300 too. It just kept going up.
Who did y'all? Oh, he said that, Sato, yeah. So he's only going to have one good round in him.
Yeah.
Gunnar got chinned by my countryman, Ponzinibbio. Yeah, Ponzinibbio is a stud, dude.
Yeah. He should have beat Neil there, personally.
Yeah. Gunnar went from minus 300. Yeah, I don't, like you said, with all these things, and like Sato, it's not like for this kind of line for minus 600, I need to see Gunnar Nielsen fighting some dude that's just a 2-day late replacement out of what's the England thing called? Cage Warriors. Like I need to see some dude like that that's,
exactly
3-2 in his last 5 fights against bums to be minus 600. And that's definitely not Soto.
Yeah.
So that's what Lay's saying, 300, 600. That's a lot of money coming in. Sato working and taking
that with anything.
Ranch said Sato's been working at Sanford MMA though, so that's got to help. But Gunnar's like a different level of wrestler, grappler. That dude is sick. He says Sato gonna crack him.
Definitely can. Like
Hernan said that.
If you want to throw a little sprinkle, that's something to do for sure.
He said, yeah, if you bet 100, yeah, I can't blame anybody. Nelson at minus. That's wild. Like you said, he hasn't fought in 2 years. You would think that he just put on a clinic on somebody good 3 months ago. Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Not touching this one.
Yeah. Josh Shadam said, LOL, Argentina can't fight. That's his catchphrase. He's got stats and everything.
The only one that I would back is Ponzinibbio.
Ponzinibbio's, yeah.
I like him, but
Gunnar hasn't fought in 2 years. If he loses, SBG is dead. Yeah, SBG Ireland, man, they haven't been having a good run for the last couple of years. Johnny Walker, Gunnar, I don't know why he hasn't. Does anybody know why he hasn't fought in 2 years?
I don't know.
And who was the last person Gunnar fought? Because like I said, I didn't get to do a breakdown on this. Leon yeah. And that was a split decision, but Leon clearly won that fight.
Let me see. Oh, no, it was Gilbert. I'm sorry, Gilbert Burns.
Who? Oh, he fought, and then the one before that was Leon Edwards. Okay. Yeah. What happened to the Burns? Was decision?
Yes.
Okay. Burns
unanimous decision, and then Edwards was a split.
Knocked out. Yeah, no way. I bet.
So I mean, his losses are, they look good.
Okay, he's minus 5. Man, that's so much.
Minus 300. I didn't want to touch it at.
No, because dude, it's tough. Minus 300, like I said, if I'm betting somebody minus 300, most likely they're not going to be fighting another power puncher. You know what I mean? I want it to be 2 grapplers and 1 grappler is better. Like I want it to be like, I don't know, I don't know if we have any on here, but
the closest comparison would be Pavlovich and Shamil, but I just think Pavlovich's power is there in the first round, and he's done. And the other dude's 40, been knocked out twice. Exactly.
So yeah,
see, that's an easy one you can back, even though Pavlovich hasn't fought in 2 years.
He said, I see Gunnar looking like Wonder Boy against Sato. Because that is where Gunnar came from, a karate background and stuff. He said Burns is at Sanford too, giving him the blueprints maybe. There he goes, Jack Attack MMA with some good tips right there.
Burns did give Wonder Boy or blueprints for Wonder Boy, which is why Bilal won.
Right, and he murked him. Yeah,
like all day, and like Bilal looked way better than Burns did beating him.
Yeah,
too. So
he said his 2 years off. He said 2 years off, chin high, and that's exactly how Johnny Walker. Yep. He said, I'm going with the way of the samurai with those odds.
I can't touch this fight. I mean, if people want to bet it, that's great, but I don't even want to look at the props.
No.
No, not. I don't. I just don't want to touch this fight at all.
Yeah, that's I didn't get my break. Yeah, I didn't bet it at all either. Too many unknowns. I didn't stick them in
That's
no
the thing.
parlay.
There's unknowns on both sides, and if you want to do value bet, then yeah, Sato all day. But
Right.
nah, it's
And if Sato comes out and knocks out Gunner in the first round, I won't be shocked though.
yeah.
Like
I
I
wouldn't
really
be
won't.
either.
Sato's really good. Like he knocked out Jason Witt real quick. He's got a couple quick knockouts like that actually over lower level guys. But
Yeah.
well, all right, let's get into this main event. We got Alexander Volkov versus Tom Aspinall. You want to start this one?
Yeah, I got Aspinall in this one. I'll make it quick because I know you're kind of on a time crunch here, but I just think Aspinall is going to be too quick for Volkov. Volkov is a good striker, don't get me wrong. He has the cardio. He's been in 5 rounds before, but Aspinall is like on a different level with speed. I think he can press Volkov, keep him on his back foot, and I think Volkov's going to be a little, I don't want to say scared, but like intimidated of his speed because
Right.
Aspinall is so quick, and I think that's going to be the deciding factor in this fight.
That speed.
Yeah, I think they're going to respect each other and feel each other out the first round. But once in the second round hits, I think Aspinall is going to be able to catch him a good or a clean strike somewhere during that round. And Aspinall is going to explode on Volkov. And I think that's where it's going to end because he's going to be overwhelmed. Aspinall can take this fight to the mat if he wants to, but man, Volkov's so big. I don't even know if he wants to do that because that might tire him out.
Just gas him a little bit.
Yeah, because I don't know how how Aspinall's cardio is going to hold up because we haven't seen him past like what 1.5 rounds maybe.
Yeah. No.
So that's always an unknown, but I like Aspinall here. I got him at plus money at plus 100 as a bet. I can totally see everybody picking Volkov. That's a good bet too because he's solid. You know he can go 5 rounds.
Right.
But I just think he's too slow, and Aspinall is going to take advantage of that.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think Aspinall's like the real deal. And if you think he's the real deal, like I really do, going to be fighting for a title coming up, then you got to know he's going to get past Volkov.
He has
Volkov's good power and all that. He looked gassed out against Marcin Tybura last time they fought in the third.
I didn't think he would.
I think it was the grappling. Yeah, okay. Me neither. But he hasn't had to grab like when he fought Derek Lewis, he was still looking good. Or not Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades. He was still looking fresh. He was taking out Blades in the 5th round. But that was when he was like 235, right? So then he went and put on that 20 pounds of muscle, and then he fought like Overeem and a couple other people, no grappling. But when he grappled against Tybura, I had a lot of money on him. And when he came out, I think the 2nd round, I'm like, what the fuck? Like he's gassed. Like he is super gassy. He dug deep in the 3rd, but yeah, man, he looked not that good in there. So I don't think he can grapple that good with extra weight on. Really good kickboxing. He's got really good front kicks to the body. Pretty good takedown defense after the Blades fight because he looked good against Tybura. But man, dude, Tom Aspinall throws heat. He throws them quick inside elbows. Like you said, he's going to be way faster. He's not going to be that much smaller than Volkov. You know, Volkov's usually a lot bigger in guys. He's not going to be that much smaller. He's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu. It seems like decent wrestling. What he did to Arlovsky, I mean, people will say, well, he did it to Arlovsky. Well, ain't nobody been doing that stuff to Arlovsky in the last like 7 years, really. I mean, I think Jaron Zeno knocked him out, but other than that, he holds his own with everybody. I just think I think this is going to be Aspinall's time, man. He's 11-2. The one loss was a disqualification. The other loss was like a freaking knee bar real quick. But he is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I think that if it does go to the ground, I think Aspinall is going to be the one to take it there. Exactly like you said, man. The only thing I'm worried about is the cardio. But the dude's tough. He's been a fighter since he was like 6 years old because his dad he started with jiu-jitsu. His dad like brought jiu-jitsu to England, like one of the guys. He was one of the pioneers. So this kid's been fighting his whole life, man. And then he turned into boxing. He's done some pro boxing. Yeah, man. If his cardio holds up like I think it should, he's gonna win. And I want to see a fight between like him and Cyril Gane coming up or something crazy like that.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
And I bet Aspinall, I got him at plus 100. I should have bet him the week before I was there, but I hadn't done all my
20 or something.
Yeah, but I put two units on him at plus 100, so 2 units to win 2 units, and
I like it.
I really like that. I know, like I said, some people's on Volkov maybe getting him in the later rounds, but it's all speculation because we haven't seen Aspinall get tired. Until I see it, I got to bet on Aspinall. It's like you know, when you're betting on these dudes, like I kind of messed up too, but I don't know, man. I thought like Joel Alvarez was kind of on a trajectory like that, but like Saruki, and you know, everybody knows that dude might be a title contender or champion.
Yeah,
and you just got to bet them guys till you see otherwise, and that's what I'm going to do here, man. Because Tom Aspinall, he seems like the real deal. So
no, I 100% agree.
I don't know the rounds. I don't know if he's going to finish them. Volkov's super tough. I think he's only been finished like twice. One was Derek Lewis, and another one was like way earlier in his career. But he also hasn't fought Tom Aspinall yet, you know?
True.
So he's been fighting like Greg Hardy's and
he's beating the lower level guys that he should, and honestly, he's losing to the guys he should too. So it's like he lost to God and he lost to Blades. I know.
Yep.
And then he beat Tybura, which was closer than you thought it would be.
Well, he was like minus like 300 or something in that too.
Yeah, and he
had a lot of money on
him. An old Overeem, and he beat Walt Harris, who's not that good. So
said Aspinall trained with Tyson Fury for 2 years. Yeah, he was a pro boxer. Volkov only been KO'd in 2 fights out of 40. Fa is true. I seen Effie. Effie picked Volkov. I can't blame him. I know his counterpart on the ones and twos. His MC had picked. He picked Aspinall by second round KO. The guys that Volkov beat. He said maybe over one. Lil Seal, what's the odds on that over 1.5? Do you know? Dropping 5 units. Josh Radamus is right. Josh Radamus, like I said, he knows his stuff. His stats work, man. Like I didn't see really no stats at first. So when I was looking at him, I'm like, I didn't know it worked. And he's been proving them stats for months now. Yeah. So
Aspinall's at minus 120 right now, and Volkov's plus 100. So
it's kind of yeah. And Aspinall was minus like 130. So a little money's got. It's probably going to be dang near a pick 'em by the time it starts, because there's some unknowns with Aspinall and all that, but definitely after this we'll know how to bet, you know, Aspinall going forward. He could be, if he looks as good as he could, he could be, you're never going to get Aspinall for minus 120 unless he's fighting like Cyril.
The over 1.5 is minus 330. So
he said England gone for the bread. Mike said big test for Tom, the first time fighting in front of fans in the UFC ever. It's the main event in London. True. Everyone said Francis round 1 or 2, gone 3, 4, 5. BCS.
That's probably the way to bet too, because I can see Aspinall rounds 1, 2, maybe 3, and then Volkov definitely 4 or 5.
Hey, Dev said,
or even decision.
Yeah, Dev said nice thumbnail, fam. He made this thumbnail. I borrowed it from his Instagram. I seen that. I'm like, that's cool. So I gave you the like, Dev. I gave you the fire stuff. I borrowed that. That was nice. Sure his takedown defense is better, but he's fat and slow, Slav. Yeah, he looked. I'd never seen him look like that. Badass tattoo though. Yeah, I do like that. Volkov. I agree with Cody. Some prospects you just got to ride. Yeah. And like until you see, you know what I mean? Until you see someone beat him, it's hard to just be like, well, he hasn't fought the level of competition. Well, it's not that he can't beat him. He just hasn't fought him yet. But when you see them special people, that's what I've been doing, riding with like Sean Brady. I mean, not that he's not up to Usman and them yet, but like Sean Brady, people like that. But you know who the last loss I took on one of them, and I bet big, was Super Sadiq Youssef. I thought he was going to be like a title contender, dude, and I bet a lot on him against Arnold Allen, and Arnold Allen proved me wrong. So I mean, it can happen, but for the most part,
for me, it was McKinney. Like McKinney looked fantastic in the last fight, and then he gassed out a little bit, if you want to say. But you know what? I would make that bet again on a full camp. I would do it 100%, all over again, because
he almost had him.
I like McKinney a lot. I know he lost. And Dober proved me Dober's solid. Like
Dober's tough as nails. His head's a brick.
Exactly. And, he got knocked down at least twice, maybe 3 times.
After what, I didn't bet Dober. I wanted to. I know Lay was on him too. Lay was on him real big, and I was just kind of waiting for the line to come down. I thought it was going to come even closer than that, but man, dude, you watch Dober against Riddell and a lot of his fights, dude, and I mean he's tough. Aaron or Hernandez. I thought that's when I picked Dober and said I thought it was going to go like the Hernandez fight where it was kind of close first round. But dude, at first I was like, holy shit! McKenna's the truth. He just needs a coach, a real coach that's going to slow him down and tell him he needs to go with James Krause or something like that. Somebody that can focus him and be like, don't use all your energy, just explode when you need to. And
he's a young guy. I think he just got excited again because he's used to getting that early finish, and he was going for it again.
Yeah,
and then he gassed himself out. And he got hit in the with a knee in the body, and I think that took like all the air out of him. Like he was done after that.
Yeah. Dirty Red said Aspinall's strength of schedule is mud, but it's only because you're working up, man. You can't start. You can't start.
The heavyweight division is garbage almost, unless you're in the top 8. Let's say.
But yeah, we're like I said, we're all gonna know how to bet Aspinall on this going forward way more. But you might not never get this guy under 300 after this fight if he's really what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, unless he's fighting
Gan
or Ngannou.
I keep getting everybody not on this, but I was just thinking that'd be like Stipe. Everybody always is like, dude, I didn't know Stipe breaks down fights. Always tell me I look like Stipe. Dev the Dude. Tom is also Frank Mir Jr. Yeah. We haven't seen him pound it out yet though. Aspinall legit. I give him no doubt. Volkov's had like nine losses. Yeah, I think this weekend will be his 10th. Yeah, he said, yeah, McKinney, I don't know. Dude, if
I don't regret that bet one bit.
No, 90% of other people would have been stopped. And that ref could have almost stepped in after the second knee knockdown when he hit him with that flat. Yeah, but yeah. Yep. Dover got the iron chin. Should have been on Dover. Gone Blades and Louis Volkov last 3 losses. Yeah, I respect that. Mm-hmm. Dover's, I mean, his head's a brick, dude. His head is just literally like a giant chin. Like,
yeah, it's like a watermelon. It's like
striking. Yeah, striking's. I'm gonna put him up against anybody at 155 with striking. Chandler, like he can strike. Yeah. That's what he does. You see how big his legs are. His thing was always the wrestling, but he's even getting a little better at that. Yeah. FA had Dover thought it was
I was like jumping up and down because I thought McKinney got him like right away. I was like, yes.
Dev the Dude said Terrence got robbed. Oh, dude, BCS, dude, Lungambula. That was like my first big bet. I had $250 on him. And the ref could almost stop that fight a couple times too. Like, he's like Cody Brundage is just like hold, and then
it was close.
How you gonna shoot in on the freaking knees? What are you gonna shoot in on, dude? My buddy, we was in Reno, man. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? I was so mad. I'm like, why would you shoot in? You literally had to throw 4 more punches and you win the fight, and instead I'm gonna shoot this takedown, stick my neck out. Ooh.
That was bad. I didn't have a bet on it, but that was bad.
Yeah. Well, I got to get ready for work. I'm a little behind right now, but I appreciate everybody that came into our chat tonight and chilled with us again, talked with us. Everybody hit the like and subscribe button on both of our accounts because I know we got some fans here from both sides. And good luck, man. Everybody go through, take our picks and which ones you like, mix them up and make some good parlays and stuff, and let us know how you do. And we'll be back on. It's going to be tougher when I'm back to work to make these, but we're gonna figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll help. But we get tips from the crowd. Had Lay come in tonight. Got Effie. Had Ranch. But yeah, man, everybody hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Go check out Johnny's stuff. And good luck this weekend. I'm turning 40 on Saturday, so I'll be watching the fights. Shit. Yeah, and I'm going. I got some crazy. I'm going back home, and then got a bunch of friends. We're gonna go to the Mexican restaurant, and got like 20 people, 10 couples. So that's going to be awesome. But it's awesome that the UFC is actually in England because it's on at like 1 in the afternoon up there. And then next weekend, bro, the UFC live. Me and Johnny's going to be at that. Victor,
we're gonna have a special, if we can do a special live event for next week, because we're going to be there, and it's going to be like, I'm already jacked for it. I'm looking at stuff already. Let's go.
Hey, dude, I'm telling you, when you go to Columbus, man, eat at Planks. At Planks.
We're gonna do it. We'll do it.
It's so good.
If you come Friday, like let me know, and then we can meet up and stuff.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to hopefully call us off work again and let us get another couple weeks off. Hopefully next week. So if that happens, I'll be up there on Friday for sure.
We're gonna be up there Friday, and then maybe we can get into the ceremonial weigh-ins too. So.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Like I said, everybody, thanks everybody. Thanks Mike. Thanks Herman.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Dev, Lil CO, Dirty Reg, Lay, man. Lay, what's up? Appreciate you coming through. That's awesome, man. But everybody, we'll see you guys next week, and look for both. We usually drop both of our videos breakdowns on Sunday too, and I'll have my official bets video out tomorrow. So
yep.
Thanks again everybody for showing up, and we'll do this again next week, man. Thank you guys.
Take care, guys.
Later guys.
Bye.